Hello.
Hello.
Jonas.
Hi, Haritha. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you try starting recording? Yeah, started.
Yeah, daily I'm doing this same altar, but I don't know the reason. The last 2 days classes I didn't got the recordings.
Now it's yesterday. I told you, right? So even though you did, like, I could not see the icon. So now I could see that it started recording.
Okay,
Today.
okay.
Maybe some issue with the tool.
Mm.
You're able to see my screen now?
Yes.
These are the topics we discussed during our last class.
Yeah.
I don't on any of the topic.
Yeah. Clear.
Clear, right? Okay. So next level of the server programming is like JSP, Java Server Pages.
Okay.
So there are some limitations with the servlet. So if you remember the last class, if you with the HTML layout along with your servlet, you need to do all your designing part also in Java. So which is a huge task, right?
Yeah.
So we have those kind of disadvantages we can avoid in JSP. JSP
Okay.
technology is also used to create web applications just like a server technology. It can be thought of as an extension to your servlet because it provides some more functionalities than servlet. We can do some kind of scriptletting and expression languages and all those things.
Mm.
Page consists of your HTML tags and the JS tags.
Okay.
Okay, so servlet is only Java code, right? But where JSP pages, you can write HTML code inside that, and you can write JSP tags. So JSP pages are easier to maintain than the servlet because we can separate your designing and the development.
Okay. I mean, we can write both the HTML and Java code also.
We can write HTML, Java code, JSP tags, everything in JSP page.
Oh, but in servlets we can write only the Java.
Only the primarily it is a Java file.
Yeah.
If you want to write HTML file, so you have to do that the kind of manipulation you remember, right?
Yeah.
But here it's not like that. If you want to write HTML, you can write HTML directly. It has separate tags for it, but you can write as it is with this way of designing. If you want to write a Java code, we need to use simple tag. Within that, whatever you write, it will be like part of Java code. So there are various places accordingly. Okay.
Okay.
So just to look at the advantage of JSP over servlet is it is an extension to your servlet and it is easy to maintain, faster development, and no need of recompile and redeployment. If it is servlet, if you are modifying something, so we have to restart your server. We have to redeploy that servlet, right? But in the JSP, it's not the case. Just save it and try to access it from the browser. It will reflect the changes.
Okay.
and the less code than the servlet. Okay, these are the some of the points that we prefer to go for the JSP rather than the servlet.
Okay.
Okay, the life cycle of JSP over the servlet. So life cycle is like is somewhat similar to same the servlet. So servlet means what is the life cycle? Init, service, destroy, right? The same way it does have the some kind of similar method. JSP init, JSP service. So methods, if you observe, the same. Init,
Same.
service, destroy.
Yes.
So that means though you are writing JSP, which is a .jsp file, so ideally what happens is it is going to generate a servlet internally by the server.
Okay.
If you are writing hello.jsp means the background when you save and when you compile it will generate a hello.java file which is a servlet. Means whatever the code you are writing, it internally going to generate a servlet in the background.
Okay.
So the servlet whatever you coded, so the places are going to be like whatever the code you placed, so it will be placed into the respective methods accordingly. So it's equivalent to servlet in the background. The life cycle flow wise. Because it has some drawbacks in the JSP, so we will drawbacks in the servlet. We are using JSP to enhance those features. So as usual, init and service destroy means init is going to be called only for the first time, and destroy is going to be called only for the last time. And this is for each and every request. Okay.
Understood.
Understood, right? So we will be seeing as an example in a way. I'll show you. If you want to create a new JSP page, file new, and here is the option.
Okay.
Okay. So it will be
Hello page.
any name you can give. It will be saved with an extension. Wrong location I'm saving.
Okay, you're saving
I'm not supposed to create here. Okay, it is created here. So, right, the location. By mistake, I thought of creating it. It was supposed to be here, right? You remember yesterday?
Yeah.
Web content means all your HTML pages, JSP pages.
Should be there. Yes.
Yeah.
We need to define it there now.
Yes. So whenever we create, this is a sample structure that you get. Okay. We'll talk about these things later. So it is saved with an extension .jsp. But if you look at the contents, all these are HTML tags similarly, right?
Yeah.
All these are HTML tags, right? So we were writing HTML inside JSP now.
Understood.
So hello, so type error. Page. Directly we were able to display on the screen, right? Because it's an HTML. But if it was with a servlet, we have to write system.out.println. Whenever you write, it was displayed on the console. If you want to display something on the browser, we have to do a print writer and we have to enclose all those things on that object, right?
Oh.
And this is how it looks like the basic JSP page lifestyle.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Commenting in JSP. We have two types of commenting: hidden commenting and the output comment. Do you know the difference?
Mm. No, I think hidden commenting means we can't see the comments, right?
Both are used to comment something.
Okay. Mm.
Hidden comment means we have to use this symbol. Output commenting. Not do that.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, hidden means both used to both options are used to comment your code. Okay, first one.
Mm.
Hidden
Mm.
means these basically used for documenting the JSP page, but
Mm.
it is not sent to the client.
Okay.
It will not inform that the client. It will not inform to the client page that this page is so and so thing is being commented. JSP
Mm.
engine simply ignores hidden comment and doesn't process any code within the hidden comment tags. So
Okay.
hidden comment is not sent to the client either in the displayed JSP page or in the HTML source.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
but when you use the output comment,
Mm.
it is sent to the client in the viewable page source.
Mm.
JSP engine handles the output comment in an uninterrupted HTML text, returning the comment to the HTML output. Means both are used to comment from your perspective. But if
Okay.
you use this kind of a commenting, those are
Mm.
meant only for developer.
Oh,
Means
the hidden comments are only for the developer.
because you comment using this style, it will not be exposed to the outer world. Means if anybody looks for that code,
Mm.
nobody is going to know that this piece is commented. So
Okay.
who can see the developer who is having access to that code can only see that comment, right? So
Okay.
that's
Mm. Mm.
what kind of the real-time scenario for what kind of scenario we use for it. Let's say
Mm.
you write some functionality. So
Mm.
you might add some comment relevant to that functionality, right? Maybe
Mm.
this function is for so and so. So in
Mm.
future, if somebody is working on the same page, so it might be useful for him to pick the changes immediately because by reading itself, like he can understand.
Okay.
So this is just for like primary usage, but you can comment anything in this one. The primary interest is for this one.
Mm. Mm.
This one comment this also you can go for similar kind of thing. But the thing is, if you comment this way, it will be shown to the outer world that you have commented so and so, you have given comment so and so. There are some things which we do not require to show the outer world, right?
Mm.
So it's only primary reason for the commenting. It's for internal purpose. So
Mm.
which
Yeah.
not be exposed to the outer world. So it's all depends like okay, which one to be used.
Okay.
So I'll have some lines here. I'll comment both the ways. I just add a couple of lines. You see that? So I'm not restarting server directly. I'm able to see those things, right? I'm just saving and I'm able to see that. JSP. Now I'll apply the commenting.
Okay.
First two lines, I'm using a which commenting, output commenting, right? This one, output commenting.
Mm.
See, I just use symbol and this within these two symbols, whatever the code which is placed, all those things will be commented.
Mm.
Okay. I'll just give numbering just for reference purpose. So what are the lines which is displayed also you can easily understand. And the last two
4 and 5.
4 and 5 I'm commenting. So you can see the color difference which indicates
Yeah.
that these two commented, right?
Mm. Mm.
I just saved and ran. Because obviously 1, 2 and 4 and 5 commented, third one we can see, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you right click the page, you know this option, right?
Mm. Yes.
Any website we can view the source.
Yeah.
Click on this option. See here it is telling this is because this is output comment. though you have commented, that will still shown on the page resource. This was right. So that's where like anybody who is accessing any website, if you want to know the any comments are there, they can use the source. They should be able to see this kind of comment. But 4 and 5, though we have commented, it was not known to others, right?
Yeah.
It was not sent because it was not meant for sending to the outer world. Basically for just commenting something inside, especially for coding.
But what is the exact use of that? Only for the developer, right? It is
only for the developer.
Okay.
Ideal case, we usually go for this one only. If we are working in a JavaScript, Java.
Okay.
So if you remember, this is the commenting we have used for HTML, right? So that means JSP is a combination of HTML, Java, right?
Yeah.
HTML commenting we were able to use, and this is one more new style of commenting we use, and the other style we can also use the other Java too. You remember the Java comments, single line comment, double line comments.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, these things also we can use. These things also not sent to the outer world. So primarily these are the two comments which are specific to JSP. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no? From the output perspective, nothing will be shown. But if you go to the view source, output comment will be shown, whereas hidden comment will not be shown to the outer one.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay, these are nothing but the commenting lines used in JSP.
Yes. If you do not want to show to the outer world that what you wrote here, go for this. If you're okay and you like there is no concern, you can go for this.
Okay.
Not be required by outer world, right? You mostly go for this one in the real time.
Okay. Understood.
Implicit objects. So we have around 9 implicit objects in Java. Basically, implicit objects means these are the set of Java objects that the JSP container makes available to the developer in each page. These objects may be accessed as a built-in variables via scripting elements and can be accessed as a program by Java beans. Means around 9 objects are available in JSP. Without even declaring them, can start using them directly as if then those were declared, because those were already created by JSP and those were available for you. For example, in your servlet, you remember HTTP servlet request and HTTP servlet response.
Yeah.
All those things are there. So suppose you want to read the parameters, how I'm reading from that HTTP servlet request object, right? Yeah,
from the request we are reading. Yeah.
So here also I'll get the request without even declaring. It means
without declaring the variables.
Yes.
Okay. We will get the request. Okay.
Request. So as a request I'm getting, right? This request is nothing but the same request what it was created in the servlets. There we have a separate variable, but here we do not have all those things separately need to be provided. It will be provided by the JSP itself for you as if like those were created in your page, because those are created by JSP for you. Okay. Request, response, page context, out, config. 9. Request, response, page context, out, config, session, application, etc. These are the 9 implicit objects. So whatever the word I have used, directly you can use these things directly on your JSP page without even declaring. See, this out means if you want to display something on the JSP page using a Java code.
Okay.
So when you are displaying some HTML code on the Java, some Java code on the browser in Servlet, how you are displaying print writer, everything you are doing, right? Let me show that code. Right?
Yeah.
So something I wanted to display on the browser. So how I am doing all these things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Without doing this directly, I can use out. If I print something on this one, it will be directly displayed on here. So here, this content is displayed using HTML. Remember, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you want to display something on this is a static text, right? If you are
Yeah.
working with Java means you might be having variables and all those things. Variables I cannot display directly in HTML. And this is just for rendering purpose because JSP is a combination of HTML and Java and JSP tags and everything. If you want to display some kind of a text like this in the JSP, you have to go for this object. Okay. This request is equal to your HTTP servlet request what you have used. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Response object is equal to HTTP servlet response that we have used. Yes. This request and this response. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the same object that we created, and the page context is the page. Sorry, page is nothing but it is equal to java.line.object. Okay, and page context is equal to the context of your page.
Oh yeah.
Out equal to the JSP writer to print something on your browser.
Okay, what we need to write on the browser, we need to define it in the out.
Yes, we need to write on the out object that will be shown on the browser.
Okay.
Config equal to your servlet config. You remember servlet config?
Yeah.
Initializing parameter. So session equal to HTTP session. Application context equal to your servlet context. Remember servlet context parameters sending through all your servlets. Exception equal to regular exception object. So these are the 9 objects which are created without even creating for us. Like we do not need to create them. We can start directly using them in your program because those were created by JSP container and make them available for us for implementation.
Okay.
Clear?
Now clear.
Suppose you want to display something on the screen. Right?
Yeah.
Some Java. So from the output perspective, you don't know like whether this is displayed using HTML tag and you don't know the display using Java tag. But overall, we are able to display something. So this kind of thing we cannot display using HTML, right?
Oh yeah.
This is Java code and the variable we are printing and all those things. If you do the same thing here, it will directly display. If I add the same line here, what happens? If I add the same line here, what happens?
It won't.
It feels that it's a simple text.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So obviously, if you're dealing with some Java, it has to be
the whole text as it is.
Yes, because it's for HTML, it doesn't know anything. It understands only the tags.
Oh yeah.
That's the only part it has.
Okay.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
So, in order to just check with further about these things, these are the 3 kind of stacks which are available in JSP. Scriptlet tag, expression tag, declaration tag. Have you ever heard these names?
No. No, I didn't heard.
I'm sorry?
I didn't heard that.
Scriptlet tag means these tags. Expression tags means these tags. Declaration tag means so if you observe, all are in the % decimals, right? present person, present person. It is equal to, and this is a symbol. Okay. If you want to write any kind of a Java code in your JSP page, any Java code, so for like whatever the airline, if you want to write anything, something like that, it has to be with any of these three. Okay. So for primarily the scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag is used to execute the Java source code in a JSP. Just like whatever, you can write anything inside this. Okay. Just if you observe, these are the two things I just used. So this is nothing but scriptlet tag I have used to write Java code. Right? I can write anything inside it. So whatever the Java code so far we have learned, you can write anything inside. It should be able to display something on the screen. Okay. The next one, the expression tag. Expression tag is used to, the name itself is giving the something related to expression, right? So if you want to evaluate some expression and want to display on the fly, so the expression is going to be evaluated and displayed on the fly. So that's where the expression tag is going to be useful. That means within your HTML page, within your JSP page, you want to evaluate something. Let's say this is full of HTML, suppose full of HTML tag. In between, maybe some value you want to display. So instead of completely writing a scriptlet tag, you can simply use expression tag. For example, so this part is static test, right? So it can be considered as part of HTML, right? Suppose if I use it, expression. Just focus on this part. So in between your HTML code, suppose you want to evaluate some expression. Percentage equal to the percentage. You can give any function call, you can give any expression, or you can give anything. So it will be evaluated and displayed on the fly. Okay. So today, let me add the break statement. You better write about it. Today's time. So we got some evaluation, right? This is the value, right? So this is going to display some, calculate some expression. So there is no meaning in this one. I'm just trying to show you that some expression, right? So that means what I'm trying to convey here, in between your HTML code and you are typing something, and let's say you might be having some runtime value or expect some value to be displayed, something like this. Okay. So maybe that value is calculated from Java. So what you can do simply percentage and expression tag, and do that function, invoke that function like this, or else do that variable calculation and some manipulation. Understood?
Okay, after hello today's time, we need to print the calculation.
Right.
Okay. We need to specify like that. Okay.
So these two tags are to write any Java code inside it. So you can write any Java code, whatever you know. So it will to complete Java code. So this is called a scriptlet tag. So in the scriptlet you can write any Java code. These symbols are to evaluate any expression on the fly. So in this we are going to write only one line.
Okay, percentile equal to means it is going to evaluate.
Evaluate on the fly whatever you are going to mention inside it, and that is going to be evaluated, and it is going to be printed wherever you have coded that. I have coded after this colon, right? It will be evaluated here, it will be printed here. So, but this part is HTML text, right? So whatever you write here, it's completely HTML, right? Agree? This is
Your voice is.
now is it better?
Yeah, suddenly it's getting break. That's why.
Okay. So this part left side part is complete HTML tag.
Yeah.
So it's a complete normal text like whatever we coded here, right?
Mm-mm.
Between HTML, you might be displaying. You want to display some value at some
Okay.
place.
Mm-mm.
So instead of converting everything here, you can also get like this. But the thing is, this is especially used for writing more number of lines. There are certain
Okay.
cases that where you might need to display only one value from
Oh.
Java. So what you can do, directly use this expression tag, which is going to be evaluated on the fly and it will be executed there.
Okay. Okay.
So you usually go for expression, any function call or anything, or you can also do something like this.
Okay.
So what I mean, this is also one kind of expression. So here I called one function. Here I perform one manipulation. Here I'm just displaying string.
Okay.
Understood?
Okay. Mm.
So whatever you give it within this, it's called an expression.
Mm. Mm.
Understood?
Mm.
Clear? When to use an expression.
Understood. Understood.
Expression tag is written to the output stream of your response. So you do not need to write something like this.
Okay. Nothing to say like print like this.
Yes, print like this. If you are in your scriptlets, you have to say print like this, right?
Mm.
You have to say print on this method. Is this
Mm.
this implicit object to print something on UI.
Mm.
But this one, you do not need to say. Whatever you use an expression, its intention is to evaluate that expression and print on the screen. It's combination of both.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, got it?
So the
So
thing what you which you want to evaluate, we just need to present in the expression like a
yes,
present.
it will evaluate and it will print on the screen.
Mm.
Okay.
Understood. Mm.
Any variables or any manipulations, anything you can give it in your expression. It will be
Mm.
evaluated on the fly. It will be displayed on the screen. Without we do not need to explicitly give us out dot println.
Mm.
Got it? Now clear the expression.
Understood.
Okay. I'll just go to my form HTML form. This is, you remember my form HTML form? This was the old one, right?
Old one.
Okay. So when the action was giving it to some page, right?
Mm.
Now we'll just give an action to our JSP page, the page that we have created.
Okay. So it will call that. Okay.
We'll call that page. My form HTML. This is JSP page. Now when I submit this one, it will call to the JSP page that we created.
Mm-mm.
Type hello, right?
Mm.
So it has called hello page, right?
Mm.
So it has started evaluating the page. This is
Mm.
from HTML and this is from the scripted code and this is from combination of HTML and the expression tag,
Mm.
right?
Ah.
So in this page, so there is a form tag and there is a parameter that is being sent, right?
Mm.
We know how to read this parameter from Servlet.
Okay. Mm. Mm.
We have tried, right?
Mm.
Same thing if you want to read from the JSP. So what we have to do? We have to go for request.
Okay.
So we do not need to create a request object. It's already there, right?
Mm.
So you can say username equal to request dot. Where is the actual name? Okay.
Okay.
Right. So welcome to JSP and the person name, right? Same thing if I asked you to display on the expression tag, what you have to do? Suppose you do not want to display like this. Understood?
Okay.
Just update the text.
Oh.
Just to show you the difference. Right? So I'll put a new page. You can also display using a regular Java output, the regular scriptlet tag. Only thing you need to call in the output. If you do not want to do that, you can go for the expression tag.
Okay.
Ultimately, you can go for any of the to display something on the screen. Visual expression means, so if you're in the middle of some HTML code and if you want to evaluate something, you go for expression.
Okay.
So if it is a scriptlet tag, you can write any Java code, you can calculate and you can perform anything. Clear both the things?
Oh yeah.
Next, declaration tag. The name itself is clearly saying that you have to deal something with the declaration tag.
Understood.
Especially it is used to declare fields and methods. So if you use this symbol, your intention is to declare some fields and methods. Then usually you might get it out that I am able to directly declare these fields, right? So equal to. So what is the out of it? The first thing is when you write a code inside these two symbols, whatever the code that you write here between these two symbols, do you remember the JSP code is converted into Servlet?
Okay.
I told you, right, in the here somewhere.
Yeah, for starting, yeah, you told that.
So in your JSP page, if you code something into these two symbols, it will be placed inside your service method of the generated servlet.
Okay, I mean placing between the expression means, I mean that percentile.
Yes.
Okay.
And anything you write in between these two symbols means either you write in between these percentage symbols or the expression tag. That kind of a code is going to be placed in the Java class of generated servlet of this method.
Okay, service method.
Yeah, I told you, right, it's going to generate a servlet, right? Inside that it will be placed.
Yeah.
But when you code something on the declaration tag, it is going to be placed on the init method.
Okay.
Remember, right? One more init method is there.
Yeah, it is going to call only once.
The declaration will perform only once, right?
Oh.
So that's where we go for it. The code which is written inside the declaration tag is it is going to be placed outside of service method.
Okay.
Outside of service method especially. Okay. The main difference between the scriptlet tag and the declaration tag. See, in the scriptlet tag, I have declared a variable, but this variable is local to service method, right? Because it's going to be part of service method. So whatever this variable, I can only use within service method. But if I declare a variable using this one, it will be outside of your service method, right? So that means these variables are global. Outside of, so instead of saying that init method, you can say that outside of service method. It's an open area, global area, not in the specific init method. It will mean the global area. Service area is, these are global, right? So if you declare any variable on the main class level, that variable is accessible throughout all the methods, right? Because those are global. Understood?
Understood.
The JSP Scriptlet Tag can only declare variables in a method. See here, this is a scriptlet tag, right? In this scriptlet tag, so I'm just telling the differences between the Scriptlet tag and declaration tag. The reason is in scriptlet also you can declare variables. Then why we need to go for the declaration tag? One difference we have seen that this variable declared inside is a local and the variable declared this one is global, right? Here. No.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay. So the JSP scriptlet tag can only declare variables, not methods. So here, this between these two, I can declare any number of variables, and all those variables are local to that method. But I cannot declare a methods inside this.
Methods inside that. Okay.
Yes, it's only so this only a place where we can write Java code and you can write the variable declaration, but I cannot declare any method. Means I cannot write any method, new method. See, in Java we might write new methods, right?
Yeah.
So this is when I say Java code also combined, I should also be able to write some methods, right? So JSP Scriptlet Tag doesn't support writing of methods.
But we wrote the methods here, right? Get instance, get time. All these are methods, right?
Get instance. So you are calling a method.
Oh, okay.
Method. Did you created your own method here? No, right?
No, I didn't describe any new method. My own.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's quite common, right? We might write our own methods as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where declaration tag that we are going to discuss now can declare variables as well as methods.
Okay.
Okay, that means you can write your own methods inside this using these symbols.
Oh, the about two tags, they won't do that.
This one, so nowhere like it's a single line expression, it's just evaluate the value.
Okay.
So only possibility this one and this one can only help us in writing variable declaration. You cannot go for the method declaration inside it.
Yeah, but even in the expression tag, we can call the method, right?
You can call the method. Calling a method is different and writing a method is different, right?
Yeah.
Writing means you are defining your own functionality. So that it can be called somewhere down the line, maybe either by you or maybe your fellow developers.
Understood.
Got it? Two differences. First difference is any variable declared using this one, it's only local to that service method. Any variable declared using this one is outside of service method, which is global to all your complete your JSP page. And the other difference using this one, you can only declare variables, but you cannot declare methods. But in this one, you can declare variables and methods. Clear?
Understood.
So this variable I have already declared, right? So what I'll do, I'll add some expression something. So this is also variable, right? Declaration tag. I just declared a variable. So any kind of variable you can declare. So want to display the expression like this. Okay, either I can write, want to display this value along the string, I can write something like this, right? I'm also using expression as a single line. At least 100. And the break statement. Everything is clubbed there. Right? So this is I just declared a variable using a declaration tag. I'm displaying using expression. I can display using expression. I can also do the same way. Means I'm trying to show both. That means you can do in either way. Usually you go for this one because it is a single liner. Right? Value is 100. That means I can do and go either way to display the value. So this is just a declaration of your variable. Now what we are doing here, I just wrote small method. So this is a kind of method I am writing as a declaration. So whatever the code that you write inside this declaration tag is not part of service method, right? So that means
Yes.
it will be placed somewhere here. Somewhere here. So that means open area, right? It's equal to writing a method here, right?
Yeah, open.
There is logic wise I took simple one. So method name is sum, return type is integer, passing to value. Want to call this one, so do I write? Simply call here. With function name sum, comma 30. Sum of numbers is 40, right? That means I just created one function using declaration. I'm invoking that function. So remember that you can do same thing using out.println. This part, right? Because it's single line, I'm just using expression. Understood how to write a function in JSP?
Understood.
So let me repeat from here. Need to avoid this is to write any scriptlet tag to write Java code, the regular Java code.
Okay.
We can write any Java code inside that. And this is expression tag, usually for single liner. You can evaluate some expression in between HTML tags. You can write, so expression means when I say expression, you can call a function, you can apply variable, and or otherwise you can give something in the double quote directly as if like it is a string variable. And this is expression of declaration. You can declare variables and you can declare methods. And the part whatever you do as part of this tag will be outside of your service method, and these things will be inside of your service method.
Okay.
Inside of service method means it is local to that service method.
Okay.
And outside of service method means it is global to that JSP page. So I can call that method from anywhere.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Any doubts as of now?
No, clear.
Okay. And is it possible to take 2 classes from tomorrow in case if it works for you?
Okay, 2 classes means I mean for 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay, from 6:30 to 8:30.
Yes. The reason is like I'm not sure, like I might not be available on Friday and Monday. I'm not sure as of now.
Okay.
By chance if I am not available, so once again like 1 or 2 classes might be delayed, right? It will be like one more week it will be postponed. So I do not want to do that, like, so for just 1 class, just waiting for 1 week, it will be like unnecessary, right?
Yeah.
So in case if it works for you, so thought of taking 1 hour try.
It's okay. It's not a big deal, but just was thinking whether I can receive the things which you are saying.
That's the reason I'm not forcing. In case if it works for you, I will.
Let us do one thing. Let us make it as 1.5 hours. I mean, continuously 2 hours means I think it would be a little bit difficult for me.
1.5 hours also it works, because just 2 hours is an average I took, because like hardly we left with 4 to 5 classes. 1.5 hour also it will be, because we can make it.
Oh, okay. So from tomorrow, from what time we need to start? I mean 6:30 or 7?
So 6:30 means it will be 2 hours, right? You're saying 2 hours it will be difficult, right?
Yeah, 2 hours. No, that's okay. 6:30 to 8.
6:30 to 8:30.
Or else 7 to 8:30. Anything is okay for me.
No, if you are okay with 2 hours, 6:30 to 8:30. If it is difficult, so then 7 to 8:30.
Oh, then we'll start 7 to 8:30 is better.
Okay, we'll see tomorrow. If you are okay, then we'll extend another half an hour next day. Otherwise, we'll continue.
Okay.
1.5 hour. The reason is like 1 hour. I do not want to make it like rush. That's where like I wanted to have the enough space so that we can. Otherwise, I do not. As if like, it doesn't mean that I'm completing. So I'll rush, right? That's like
no. Yeah. Only thing is, I have a doubt that about even I can receive or not what you are saying.
Okay, tomorrow we'll try for 1.5 hour. If
Okay.
you feel that it's not working, we'll make it 1 hour. If you feel that
Okay.
it's working, either we continue with 1.5 hour or 2 hours.
We will extend for 2 hours. Okay.
Any of maybe we can take a call tomorrow as per final decision, like whichever is
Yeah.
comfortable for you.
Depending on tomorrow's class, we will decide that.
So anything should be fine.
Okay. Okay.
It's cleared up to this. Any
Yeah.
doubts on the classes?
No, clear.
Okay, Harita. So we'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Around
7.
12 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.